Today's golden quote: true success comes from self-love and self-learning, not from the protection of our parents. There is a study, I just found it very interesting. 85% of the world's top billionaires are self-made. They are self-reliant. True second-generation rich are those who rely on responsibility, on their mothers, on their families. Only 15% depend on their families. For example, the billionaires we are most familiar with, the world's top figures like Elon Musk from Tesla, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, and Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. They are all self-made, and they come from very ordinary backgrounds. They completely rely on their own hands to carve out a beautiful world. Research shows that many, especially in the West, are indeed self-made, becoming billionaires. When asked about their most successful habits or reasons, one of the most common answers is, it turns out to be reading. Many say they read a lot, one book every 1 to 2 weeks. And what kind of books do they read? Most are not novels, but self-help books, books on success, biographies of great people, and some psychology books. One interviewee said, "When I read a book, I grasped a concept that can help me earn $1 million, $10 million, $1 billion." He said, "We will never earn more than the money we can comprehend. So learn more, and you will earn more. The more you learn, the more you earn. This is truly wonderful." Therefore, we need to elevate our level of understanding, to have a broader world, a wider heart to create, to carry greater undertakings, to realize bigger dreams. So we need to learn, to refine our hearts, to elevate our levels of understanding. I believe we should stop complaining about our poor beginnings, stop complaining about lacking resources, stop complaining about unfavorable conditions. It is precisely because we start poorly and have unfavorable conditions that it drives us to work harder. Because we are not born with a silver spoon, we need to strive harder, to push ourselves, to unleash our potential. These world-class billionaires were born into extreme poverty. I think many of you might be familiar with their stories, like Musk, who has spoken many times that at 20 years old, he and his brother lived in a very small room. They had only one computer and had to go next door to shower. They were that poor. And now, he has become the richest person in the world, the wealthiest person globally. Of course, money does not define success, but at least in terms of wealth, he is the most successful. So, let's try to make the best of every adversity, to make good use of our failures. It is precisely because we may lack certain advantages that we must work harder. Sometimes, I also think, if I came from a background where someone gave me a lot of money in a big organization, I wouldn't work so hard to create, to break through, constantly exploring new possibilities. So, I am very grateful for every failure over the years, and what's important is not the external failures, but how I view those failures, how I make good use of them. I wish everyone can make good use of failures to receive blessings, to create your dreams, your own world, to experience the truth, goodness, beauty, and love that you have always desired. Blessings to all. Thank you.